Hi, welcome back. So today was a pretty good day. Started out, I called the guy who owns the house I live in, and he let him know that pipe was having issues, and he came over and took a look at it today, and he thinks it's going to be a simple fix, but it's going to take till Monday before we can get the parts for it. Because the plumbing supply is stored and or closed at noon, and being that we're LDS, we don't shop on Sundays, so it'll be Monday before we can get to it. So we'll get that taken care of, and I'll be without a shower or a toilet till then, which is fine. Because my mom and dad live 3 miles from here, so I can get into there for showers and but after I called him, I headed up to Idaho Falls and went and donated plasma. And then I picked up Beth and we went and I got a haircut. And after I got my haircut, we went over to the temple and did some temple work and then ate lunch together. And after that, we came back to Blackfoot, and I forgot to check the fuel gauge when I left Idaho Falls. I had checked it before, and I knew I had enough fuel to get there, and I don't know why. I always fuel up there because it's cheaper in Idaho Falls. I don't know what I was thinking today, but I didn't think about the fuel gauge, and then we got almost home, and the car died. So we waited a moment, thought about what to do, and then it started back up. So we went home, or we got closer to home, and it died again. And this time it seemed really dead. So I called my dad and asked him to bring me out a gas can. Waited a minute, and it started up again. But this time, where it had died, we had coasted off, and there was a steep embankment, and then luckily there was a green belt there. So we were on the steep grass covered in snow, and we tried to get up, and we just slid till we were like perpendicular with the hill. So I was like, screw it, we're just gonna go back onto the greenbelt. And then we drove down the greenbelt for a ways until the greenbelt met up with the road, and then we were able to hop back onto the road. It worked fine until we got down literally across the street from the gas station. There's a stop sign. We stopped there, and car died again. So luckily, we had called my dad when it started working again, and he said, "Well, I'll just wait for you at the gas station." So when it died there, I tried to start it a few times. This time, it was not starting. So I called my dad and asked him to bring the gas can over. So he brought over the gas can. While we were waiting for him, two other people stopped and asked us for help. So that's a great thing about living in Mormonville, USA. Everyone's so helpful here. I mean, it's probably the same everywhere in America. I guess I can't blame it on or give credit to them because of their religion, but I know it's that way around here, that everyone's always willing to help. One time I was stuck in a snowdrift. It was icy, and I had tried to go around the corner a little too fast, I guess. I could have sworn I was going like 5 miles an hour, but my dad was like, "Well, if you slid into the snowbank, whatever you were going was too fast." So I was stuck on the snowbank with my drive wheels were suspended because it had slid and my bumper had gone up a snowbank. So I couldn't do anything. My mom came and hooked up with her van, her minivan, because that was the other car we had on the ice. She couldn't do anything. This stranger in a Chevy truck comes up, hooks up with a nice chain, pulls me out, unhooks his chain, and drives off. And I just said thank you. He didn't ask for anything, didn't introduce himself even. He just saw us in trouble, pulled us out, and moved on his way. So I've always found that people are super helpful around here. Anyway, so that got us over to the gas station, and I got filled up there, and then went over to my dad's house to put some gas dryer in, just make sure there's no water that's going to freeze in my gas lines. And then came over to my house, and the owner of the house was here working on the plumbing, and so he explained to me, that it wasn't going to be able to be done till Monday, and what it all was done. And then went into my bedroom, and Beth gave me a massage, and because from working, my back hurt. Well, my back still hurts a little bit, but she said the back's probably actually out, like skeletally, and I can't afford a chiropractor, so hopefully that'll go back in naturally. Yeah, so after the massage, we got dressed back in our church clothes and went up to Idaho Falls, down to Pocatello. I have state conference this weekend. State conference is a state's kind of a regional area for the church, and so anyway, state conference is when we all meet together. Happens twice a year, and there's 3 different meetings for that. There's the Saturday night session, which is in stakes with adults and children. That'll be an adult session. And then there's the priesthood session, which is just for the men, and sometimes that happens on Saturday afternoon. Our stake has found they get a better turnout if they do it early Sunday morning, so that's at 8 tomorrow morning. And then there's the general session, which will be the one that the kids and everyone go to in a regular stake. So in our stake, the Saturday night and the Sunday one is for everyone, and that's at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we had the Saturday night one, and YSA stakes have found that if you feed them, they will come. So they provided us with dinner afterwards. So Beth and I went back, and we were the first in line for dinner because we had to leave, and we ate our dinner, and then we went over. Blackfoot High School was in the semifinals of the state football championships this week, and they were playing in what's called the Holt Arena. It's Idaho State University's football field. I'm pretty sure it was the first indoor dome or something like that. I don't know. Check Wikipedia. It has some kind of a cool record like that. But anyway, the football game was great. I've got some video on that I'll attach to the end of this video. So I won't say too much about that. I'll just let you watch that video. So another Bronco game. It's the semifinals of state. And you can see that scoreboard. It just became 48-0 with 7 minutes left. That was off a pick 6. They had a pick 6 earlier, but it got called back for a penalty, and I think we ended up scoring another one. But it's been a one-sided game. Broncos have dominated, and next week we'll be back here to do it again. So the game's pretty much over now. The opposing team scored twice, once we put in our junk time players. We've been resting our starters for a while now so they can play next week. So we'll be back here next week playing for the state championship against a school called Bishop Kelly from out in West Idaho, Boise area. I was going to show the last few plays of the game, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to play one play and then do a victory formation. So it's been a fun night, and this should be the final score right here, 48-15. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. And make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it, and check out my old videos. I got some cool stuff down there, and be looking forward to the rest of my summer vacation on Throwback Thursdays coming up the next few weeks. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.